All right, folks, welcome back to the finals for the OlimoLeague. We got an interesting donation from, what is this, Ryson? Like the poison? Ryson87 says, with a $5 donation, have you guys ever considered casting the games you didn't cast? I'm assuming this guy means through replays, because that's a really weird question. I guess that'd be kind of a cool idea. We could maybe do that on a slow week or something. But for those who don't know, Gaming has actually recently started picking up the replays and working with the OlimoLeague to broadcast. Granted, it's in French, but broadcast games in the middle of the week. I think they do it on Wednesdays. I could be mistaken on the time, but definitely something we could consider in the future. But we do so many of the matches live. It just we don't miss a lot, guys. Like, we catch a lot of this stuff, both semifinals and the finals. Anyways, thank you for the donation and thank you for the suggestion. Nonetheless, spawning here in the top right corner of the map from Dead Pixels. He's down one at the moment in this best of 5 finals. It's true.
In the bottom left, as the Red Terran, it's Invasion Esports, Gumiho.
So what do you think about that? I guess like if we got like a really slow week and not a lot of events, picking up some of the replays we never cast, like a round of 8 match or something, I guess.
I'm gonna be like a buzzkill and be like, I really don't like replays.
I don't
as a
either.
viewer.
I generally don't like replays either, but we didn't see Marine King versus Revival, and while we know the results, it still could have been a great match.
They would have to tell us that it was a great match, though. Like, if it's just gonna be like run of the mill, it just takes out so much of the excitement.
Yeah, because you and I know the results too, but I guess maybe if it's like we'll grab
no, even if I
from,
don't
like,
know the results, like if we had to cast replays because people couldn't play and you didn't know and you didn't tell me anything, I'd still be like, we're casting replays. Like, I don't know what it is. 4 years, I've never liked replays at all. I don't like the word replays, alright? It's terrible.
I know, it's always been like a viewership turnoff too, I've noticed too. Even back when MLG would have to do it, or people who weren't us but were bigger than us, anytime they do replays, people would just be like, nope, peace out, done. I don't know, I think if there's a situation where we don't have a cast for 3 days, I'd rather cast replays for an hour or two than, I don't know, just screw around with TV2s or something. Personally, but I don't know. It's an interesting dynamic because I know I'm one of the few people on the other side of the replay coin where I actually don't care so much as long as it's like, you know, they no spoilers, right? Because it's no fun knowing the outcome of the match beforehand. I don't know. Anyways, off that topic, back into the game. Gumiho does get a scud off the Reaper effect. Oh, we'll barely get away with the Reaper. 2 health remaining.
Jesus. Okay, all right. So last game, Gumiho went mech. Even despite getting the 2 armories, which usually, like 9 out of 10, means that he's going to play this long passive game, did go for the 3 base attack that worked out super, super well. But True, I think, has gotten his like ducks in a row, whatever you want to say. Like, he shouldn't be faltering versus mech as badly as he did.
I feel a little bit that was the classic unexpecting a mech. We don't see this happen so much anymore because a lot of these players are pretty figured out. But I feel like that was one of those games where True came into the final saying like, oh, right, you play mech. I forgot for a second.
Yeah, something like that, right? Like, a lot of it does have to do with the fact he did that roach attack, which I don't think killed too many SCVs. Not for someone on 3CC.
I think it was 2.
It killed 2. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, too many.
So, not very much, right? Because that definitely hurts. That hurts in any game. But there's also just, like, there wasn't a very, like, decisive answer. You know, like, if you're going to try and bust a mech player's push with mass banelings, you better, like, have a sick economy. Like, did nothing the rest of the game except drone until he did that. But oh, no.
Oh, 2 Huns get some good shots off. Oh, they killed the Lings really quick.
Shots.
Oh
my God.
6 drones kills is really nice. The Reaper gets to the main to scout while going on 2, and then 1 Hellion will fall back out of this. There's a Banshee follow-up to more Hellions. He's already done a good amount of damage, but I am curious if this is going to be mech again. Overgrowth, I think a lot of people label as a good mech map. I've personally never really seen this as a good mech map. Of course, Deadwing is always #1 in my books and all that jazz, but I want to remind you all that while we did see a really cool game 1 out of Gumiho, and I kind of got my wish to see a bit of mech versus True, he's not exactly a player who can only play mech. There are some players who can only play mech, is the truth of it, but Gumiho actually plays quite well with bio if that's what he wants to do as well. So I'm not sure if he's waiting to choose his tech path based on what he sees out of his opponent, but with another CC on the way in the wall, he's going to have to choose soon.
I'm kind of feeling mech here for Gumiho. True might be as well. Okay, well, there's 2 armories, so confirmed. But, you know, True, again, 2 base meta, good against bio and mech. That's something we definitely see pop up in, like, if you know that they're a mech player, you're going to do it like almost every single game. It is a very effective opener, gives you a lot of control. Unless you take Hellion damage, and then that sucks, which is what happened.
It's funny you phrase like this English in a nutshell. Like, you take Hellion damage. Does that mean the Hellions took damage, or you take damage from the Hellions? Inflammable? Flammable?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Edible? Eatable?
No.
Eatable.
I see some people bring this up in chat, by the way, because I don't mean that like we would never do 2v2s again. They're fun. We actually have another 2v2 tournament on the way, and I love playing team games with friends in StarCraft 2. Like you know, whether it's playing with Crank on the side or Zombie Grove.
I guess it's more just like I would rather a different time filler. Like if we had a good idea, we'd be doing it though, right?
I really wish we were like super BFFs with the players. Like do what Roddy does, right? Just like, you know what? Let's just do a day of show matches. Like, I don't think. Too hard to convince a lot of people to do that back to back all day.
Oh, you're gonna die, Queens.
Yep, off of creep. There's no escape.
Burn.
Helvet's got a lot of damage. Transfuse was nice, but
you tried. Oh, she killed a Hellback as a Transfuse.
Yeah,
that's worth it.
Deep was our raise, thank goodness. Hopefully, it remembers to repair.
Suddenly lifts the third CC and we just question everything in
no
life.
reason. Oh god, you say that as a joke, but it's totally. There's like another universe where this game is going on right now, and he totally just did that.
You're just like, why? Alright, so the third might have been cancelled, but honestly, it was cancelled at least, right? She didn't make the same mistake he did in the earlier ZVZ. And the Hellbats aren't gonna touch the throne, so they do go into the Queen?
Nope.
Not quite.
Well defended by True.
Nice and sold. And as such, losing that third base, you know, as long as he slaps it down pretty soon, again, not really minding it.
Not really minding it.
Did that on purpose or not? I don't know. I like that he throws down a Roach Warren at all. So the thing is that technically you don't have to use Roaches, I guess, versus Mech. You could go Mass Muta. You could go Mass Swarm Host. But that's so dangerous. Like, Roaches are what's going to save you if they push before you really want them to, like what happened last game. They're what's going to be, like, just like, I need to counter attacks, and I need something that's not going to die to Hellbats.
How?
They're just too good to not get, I feel.
How does this almost no health Banshee sneak in and get 7 more drone kills? What a beast.
I don't know.
Alright, so there's actually quite a few workers so far this game. But Gumiho's not really bulked up enough to push. We got turrets coming down. He knows there's Mutalisks in play. It's not as easy for him to ignore the harass this game, because the harass last game was like ling round buys. You got Blue Flame Hellions. Who cares? Mutalisks are a whole nother story, of course.
Yeah. Looks like they do some damage. They'd be able to cancel those 2 missile turrets if they wanted to, or kill them.
Thors are coming out. Maybe not.
Oopsie. This is Amita. Alright, so we do have True double expanding, first the gold, then to his regular old third. I like that move. Again, if you can get it fast enough, then you can hopefully reap the benefits before that push comes. And while Gumiho got the double armory again, and Overgrowth would be a much better map to play that very, very late game mech style, I don't want to put that out of the question like last game, okay? Gumiho can do the push around 150 before 2-2, just before 2-2 hits, and he might just do that. But this time his Roaches.
Wrecked the mutas, which actually means there's no anti-air. And picking up Overlords is cool, but picking up Overlords can also be kind of devastating. We saw him, I'll never forget, Life and Rogue losing all their Overlords to Gumiho. Like, when and why would that ever happen?
This is so quick. This is not hitting with 2-2. It's not like it is, you know, significant supply. Okay, he's gonna back off. Well, to say, even if it was, with the amount of Roaches True was getting, this is not gonna work out like it did last game. We're just gonna like push to win.
I really want to see him just pick off all the Overlords. It's happened twice. It has to happen a third time in my life before I'm done.
Okay, for you're dead. Okay, gotta. Well, I guess I do wonder now if this means, because there are Roaches, because True's not just gonna fall over and die if Gumiho pushes, that he will be going up to those starports. We'll see. You just need to wait for a 4th command center, basically. Which usually comes down pretty soon if they're really planning on playing that super macro game. Got Burrow and Tumbling Claws as well.
You know, Vikings on the hunt. If they don't find the Overlords, actually, with 5 Vikings, you can probably land these in the main and kill that Queen pretty quick.
Yeah, you could. Missile turrets. They should already been down because of the mutas, but okay, just needs 1 off to the 3rd supply depot wall, and he'll be okay against this Burrow. Does he even notice? He's not putting it down.
And the Hellbat's so much more key than the Thors. The Thors bring the damage, and the Vikings do land behind that mineral line. Pick up about 5 drones right away, man. You always forget Vikings have decent damage because they're just so garbage on the ground most of the time. But losing depots is going to hurt Gumiho. Getting really close to getting supply blocked, actually.
Just mass roach.
Why you no tanks? Here we go. A couple being brought over now. I guess
Is it
didn't want to
too
get cut out of
late?
position before.
Oh. I don't know about this roach attack. I guess he is dealing good enough damage. Really great micro on those Thors, but no, he is going to push through. Oh my god.
If you bait these back a little bit further, there are more tanks back there. I wonder if it would be worth pulling off some of the SUVs to start repairing these Thors, though, because they are getting really low.
Yeah, I think so. All right, so in the end, I would say that wasn't worth it. Roaches are pretty cheap, and he's on a gold base, but it looks like he's just going to give away these as well, and that was definitely not worth it.
Gets flanked a little bit to the north. A couple things going to go down.
Nice. I don't know what the scan was for.
Because Burrow. I mean, he's seen tunneling claws. He didn't want more to be coming. This is great harass out of True, though. I got to give it to him. Roach is typically not that great when it comes to fighting mech, but he's making it work. Gets on top of the tanks and getting in that dead zone. Gumiho feeling the burn. His supply is not exactly holding strong through this.
I would say it's really not that bad yet.
No, but this is good for a Zerg player who would normally otherwise get nothing done. Passively let a mech player get to 200. No, I love what he's doing.
Yes, I agree with that, but I am a little worried that he's going to just mass roach, right? Like, you don't even have upgrades on the way, there's no hive. That gold base is an adrenaline rush right now, but if you keep attacking and you're not quite breaking them, a tank, mech's pretty sturdy, like, you're gonna be worried that they're just gonna survive through it and counterattack, and you're gonna be left with, well, just roaches.
It's really cool seeing the Vikings on the ground get so much effect out of this game, but I guess there's nothing in the air to shoot, so why not?
He's so careful about this because he doesn't want to give up the left side, knowing that there's roaches waiting to go over there.
Yeah, I really wish he'd be able to secure a wall. I mean, it got torn down pretty quick because he didn't have siege tanks, and they were horribly out of position. But now he does have siege tanks. 3-3 finishing up here very soon as well. Oh my god. Whoa. These Thors are going to wreck. These Hellbats are going to wreck. I don't know if he can really afford to drop right now, to be honest with you, though. There's so many roaches pending on this side of the map, and he doesn't have that much buffer without them.
He showed it, too. Like, that's so many medevacs. You gotta figure that's not... That's my cue to attack
True
right now.
Has to pick right now. Yeah, he has to either go to attack or he has to fall back entirely. There's no in-between for this.
Instead, he just stands in the middle.
It's like the worst of all the options. Like, either attack or defend. No, sitting around is not supposed to be an option. But by picking up these Hellbats, it gives them the mobility they don't naturally have. And he kills the Queen. He kills all the drones at the gold. The Queen drops on top of the Queens. Quick Burrow actually gonna go down, but he still scans to pick this off. 2 Hellbats dead so far, but this gives him all the breathing room in the world back at home. That defense that he couldn't have, the wall he didn't have down. Oh my god. The Vikings. Oh, the Vikings find the Overlords.
Oh no. Oh my god. Gumiho's doing so well.
Wait, how many extra...
He's not transitioning either. Like, he's still, I think he's just gonna push, right?
These are all extra Overlords. Okay, now he's starting to feel the supply block. He lost like 5 Overlords while still being 200 supply cap. Like,
you just build a couple Overlords here and there. It's things you really.
Oh my god.
This is the worrying point, right? Where he's still stuck on roaches with only +1 attack. And Gumiho's going to push. He's gonna have 3-3.
Gumiho's gonna push, and True can't make a goddamn thing. He's making 6 Overlords, and he's still gonna be supply blocked when they come out. Oh my god, this is what I was talking about before. This should never happen, ever. Yet Gumiho somehow makes this happen when he plays. Oh, he's not making the ace stuff. He's right now going. It's so good. It's so good. I love it. I love it. This is so gross.
This is so stupid. I'd be raging right now. You can't.
Oh,
he has the ability to make meters if he wasn't supply blocked.
Right? He's going for these upgrades because it's the only thing he spent his money on. True. 11 Overlords in freaking production. It's borderline unfair, but at the same time, like, you should.
They're all rallied into the Vikings on accident. Oh, that would just hurt so badly.
Okay, Gumiho's got to turn and go back home. He's got all these Hellbats, he's got all these tanks. As cool as this is, as excited as I'm getting personally, it's not going to matter if he loses his production to the Roaches. So, trying to get back home on the top of this to defend. He does leave a couple of Hellbats on this side of the map to deny mining from that gold, however, so really chewing into the income of his opponent. The Roaches, by the way, can't he even stop them?
Oh, no.
Okay, well, the scans were nice, but in the main, it's getting a little bit bad up here. So listen to one of the factories. He's going to lose a second factory.
It is bad, but, again, True's production ain't so hot either.
Yeah, the
Gumiho's one
Vikings
that has,
land.
like, 4 extra command centers.
I just lived up to kill more of the Overlords. Because, you know, he hasn't already killed 36 this game!
6 units is not enough to deal with all these Vikings, especially not one at a time.
He's actually one-shotting them because those
so
3-3
stupid.
upgrades. 3-3 upgrades are fantastic, but Zombie Grub.
Oh my god.
He has killed 36 Overlords this game. I can't get over that. Even
That's how
though...
many SCVs Gumiho has.
Yeah, oh, the Illuminati. As disgusting as this is, and as funny as the jokes I want to make,
Wasted view.
it is. I gotta give them credit though. These roaches, though, they did a lot of really good damage on the counterattack. But yeah, 18 Mutalisks fall basically to 6 Vikings. That's not good. That's not good at all. All the drones are put on this base because the only base you can really transfer them to. New base for Gumiho set up. Wow, those mules. Watch that income from Gumiho's spike, guys. We can say like 2K at least. If not way higher. It's so many mules.
Okay, true. That's 3. That reached 3,000. Oh my god.
All right, that's
True's
pretty
just so dead.
Yeah. This is. I feel this game was played much better than the last. There's no question about it. But he still ultimately flopped. And the thing is, that I'm sure somebody out there screaming like, "Oh, why didn't he just go Swarm House?" Obviously, Swarm House are how you win the game, but that's not really the case. You can't afford to go Swarm House when someone pushes at you with 130 supply, because you'll have about 4 out by the time the helmets are already on top of them. The Locust will get eaten up so quickly. So I mean, this is really well executed out of Gumiho. Really aggressive moves out of him. I loved it every step of the way. Oh my god,
That's game. It is interesting how Gumiho is playing this. You know, True still might be falling in the trap. I think that, you know, one game at least, Gumiho's